Um, Hi, Kasia. Hi, everybody. Welcome again on the next session of my little therapy. Okay. And a therapy that is meant to fix myself, fix the relationship with myself, understand how important I am, understand why I'm overlooking my own needs on behalf and not overlooking people's needs, but completely disregarding myself. Fixing all the fields in my life that need fixing, recognizing what needs fixing and why the problem is there in the first place, accepting that, accepting those things, okay? Because accepting is very good for it's a good start, okay? Accepting that something is not right, okay? Because only when you accept something, you can then say, okay, it's here, okay? So what can I do to fix it, okay? But before you accept something, you need to see what it is, okay? And this is what I'm doing here. I'm recognizing my needs and I am trying to get to the bottom of it, okay? I don't know. Sometimes I'm interested in getting back in time and say like, oh, why I feel like this and what's happened here and why certain thing is bugging me so much and why can't just I leave it alone, okay? Because things that I am discovering here, okay, about myself, some people had it figured out when they were 6 years old, okay? But and these people who had it figured out when they were young, much younger than me, and they have built a relationship with themselves over years because their upbringing was had a very sort of positive bubble. Okay, they are able to now be successful because they feel confident. Okay, and they have a very balanced inner dialogue. Okay, so I observe people, and when I see it in other people, I am very happy because I know that it is also there is hope. Okay, and that I am also able to get there. Okay, but it's gonna take me a little bit longer because what I've developed over years in the upbringing that wasn't that wasn't serving me, okay, to develop my inner dialogue in a very good and accepting and tolerant way, then unfortunately it happened that I've developed some habits that are harmful, okay? And because they are harmful, and I am a person who is not to be harmed, I need to change them, okay? But I was harming myself. And there is no one that can point out to you what you're doing wrong until you notice it yourself, okay? Because even if someone comes up to you and say, "Oi, you should stop smoking," okay? Because this is bad for you. Then you say, right, okay, mind your own business, fella, because I don't need your advice, okay? I'll smoke even more just to prove you wrong, okay? And this is how I was, okay? But it doesn't have anything to do with smoking. I had a different habit that was much more harmful than that, okay? And smoking was also part of it, but it was easier to quit it because smoking in my case wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad of a habit. Okay, maybe it wasn't that strong that it just didn't take me long to quit it. However, I did it and I'm proud of it. I'm really happy. And yeah, basically, my worst. I'm trying to get it. I just want to get it out, okay? And what I'm thinking now is just how people going to take it and everything. It doesn't matter, okay? I just want to get it out of myself because my throat was throbbing and it was just pounding. Okay, I just don't like it. I just need to get it out of myself and release that pressure. So basically, what it is situations where I feel like I am not worth it, okay, to myself, okay, situations where someone else is giving me a choice, or sometimes not giving me a choice, but in situations that are difficult, it's the easiest way. It's the easiest way to find out what kind of human being you are. Okay, when you have a difficult situation, because only then you can observe, but you have to be mindful in order to do that. Okay, being mindful is a key. But being mindful in the times we live in at the moment is so hard that it's almost impossible. Okay. However, this is another thing that I want to change. I have so many thoughts today that I can't even concentrate on what I'm saying. But the bottom line is, I would like to speak of something that is close to my heart, because I did, for a very long time, do something to myself that was very, very harmful, very dangerous, and very toxic. Okay, this is the worst thing you can ever possibly do. Okay, to yourself. Okay, it's 100,000 times worse than getting drunk or anything like that. It's selling yourself so that other people are happy. Okay, selling your own need to please other people. Okay, pleasing people is a toxin. Okay, and it's invisible. Okay, because you think you are doing something that is right, but you are drinking poison that is going to eat you from the inside. Okay, bit by bit. It releases toxins into your body when you do that, and you never ever going to be able to lose weight when you are a people pleaser. Okay, because what your body is doing when you're pleasing other people is building a little bit of a barrier. Okay, so that little fat that you have underneath your skin, that little layer, is a protective layer, and this is your body, your brilliant, genius, amazing machine, your body's way to protect itself against yourself, against what you do into it. So first you get that layer, so you put on weight, and then if it doesn't work, then you just get other symptoms. Okay, and others and others and others, until you get that and click and get the signal that, oh my god, this is my body telling me that I am doing something wrong. This is my body telling me that I need a change. And there is a reason why I pleased people. Okay, for a very long time, I never felt that I was on the same level with others. Okay, so for example, I always thought that if I gonna be at the back, okay, it's gonna be okay. It's not going to nothing's gonna happen. Okay, but I was wrong. I never thought that I was worth it, okay? Worth it to give it a go, worth it to give it a try, worth it to give myself a chance, and worth it to become happy, okay? And the result of my behavior, my amazingly ridiculous childish behavior, although I was an adult, okay, led me into toxic relationships, toxic behaviors, hidden anger, and all those little things. They basically eat you up from the inside, bit by bit, okay? And they leave damage in your body, okay? And recovering is very difficult, okay? So you don't have to damage yourself and destroy yourself by drinking alcohol or taking drugs, okay? It's enough for you to go out there and have a habit of pleasing other people, and this is what happens, okay? You don't live. You don't live, you just exist, okay? And what you get in return for pleasing other people and making everybody happy, but it's not possible because there's too many people to make everyone happy, okay? But yourself. You basically overlooking yourself, and your body can feel it, okay? And your body will always tell you that you're doing something wrong in the form of any symptom, okay? And of any. But if you ignore it, it's going to give you another symptom and another one and another one until you get it. So yeah, there are situations where you just don't know what to do, okay? And it's okay. And there were situations that I didn't even understand that I was doing myself a harm, okay? So for example, today, okay, this morning, someone was kind enough to release the space in a driveway so that I can park in the space, okay? And it was a very nice thing to do, okay? But the thing was that I didn't want that space in the car park, okay, in that driveway, because there was a reason why I wanted to park my car somewhere else, okay? I wanted a longer walk, okay? And now, in the past, I would have, without even thinking, I would have gone into this, seeing that situation, seeing that this person made that effort for me, okay, without being asked, made that effort for me, and would have gone and parked and said like, oh, I noticed that you did that, thank you very much, okay? Not wanting that at all, pleasing that person, pleasing their ego, and making them feel like they've done something good. But the energy that stands behind a behavior like this is not a positive thing, okay? The energy behind that behavior was negative because I was lying to this person, okay? I would be, because I didn't do it today. Today, I just didn't think there was any need of reaction, okay? Because this person was not asked to do it, and they didn't expect me to say anything. They didn't come up to me, so there was no problem. And before I know, the reason why they moved their car could have been a different reason. Could have been because they needed the car in the shade, okay? Or they just wanted to move it. But I assumed that this is why they did it, so that for my convenience and for other carers' convenience, who was coming there as well. And as I say, this is the most negative energy that you can give yourself, okay? Because you are lying, okay? You don't know you are, but you are. You are pretending that this person's done something right for you when they didn't, okay? There are situations like that everywhere, all the time, okay? And I like to observe them because they are showing that they're showing me that they're helping me to stay mindful and they are helping me to understand that what I'm doing, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so for example, you have someone comes up to you, someone who's got a goodwill of a good gesture, they want to have a good gesture, and they know that you have a child, okay, and they bring you a bag full of toys, okay, for the child, and you know that this is clutter, okay? This is a second-hand thing that they just want to get rid of their house. And that's okay, because they think to themselves, I'm not going to throw it away. I'm just going to give it to her because she's got a child and the child's probably going to be happy about it. Yes, the child will be happy about it for 5 minutes. And what I would have half of the bedroom covered with another thing that I don't need, okay? And accepting this present, okay, and say like, oh, I've got you something, okay, and then you open the bag and you just see and you think to yourself, right, okay, this is a thing that I don't need, I didn't ask for it, okay, and it's okay for other people to come up to you and do things for you and try and please you and try and make you happy, but sometimes they don't understand that what they think as happiness is not necessarily happiness for you. Okay, so although I admire this gesture because it means that this person is generous and also think of others, okay, if I accept that present and say to her, oh, thank you very much, she'll be very happy, but not wanting that present, knowing that I'm going to have to get rid of it and put it in a recycling bin once she's get out of my garden, then I am a liar, okay? And a lie and the energy that stands behind a lie is negative, okay? And negative energy is damaging, okay? Is toxic, all right? So even if you are taking this bag and put it in a bin, you are still damaging yourself, okay? Right. There is a lot, okay? There is a lot to learn. There is a lot to learn when you weren't given the right example to follow, to start with, okay? When you were a child. Let's say that you were observing a people pleaser, okay? You are going to take on those habits, okay? And apart from that, that there is this problem, and I accepted that I have this problem, and that was the first step, okay? And slowly, I started. At first, I was scared. At first, I was denying, okay? I didn't want to sort of admit that this is really just doing me no good, okay, that I am putting on weight, and even if I'm exercising and I am on a diet, I'm never ever losing that weight, okay, and that everything about me is just not right. I don't feel open, okay, I feel squashed, okay, I feel like there is a weight on me that I don't even know where it comes from. Well, it comes from a burden that I was putting on myself every day by trying to please someone, okay? And the same with going to a party, for example, when you don't feel like being in a party, okay? You're just pleasing somebody because they want you there, okay? And you are appearing because you want them to be happy, but really you just want to spend you have I don't know, a bath and go to sleep, okay? And you don't want to be around people, but you go and do it. The same when you have a last tenner in your bank account and you buy a present for a child's birthday that your child's been invited to, okay? Those examples are lying to yourself, okay? You are lying to yourself. I'm going to go to that party, but I don't want to be there, okay? So I'm going to lie to myself that I want to be on this party, okay? And this person whose birthday it is, okay, they would understand, and the best presents that you can give them is just to go out and go and rest, okay? Because if they knew that you feel awful and you need some rest, they would say like, oh my God, I don't really, we can meet any other time, okay? But in your head, you convince yourself that you can't let anybody down, okay? Uh, the same is when you just feel like you are obliged to give everybody time and availability, okay? And your smile and your conversation, okay? You ask people how they are all the time, okay? And you listen. Sometimes it's a positive thing, like, yes, I'm all right, thank you. And sometimes it isn't. Sometimes by asking you a question, you just wish you never ever asked that question, okay? Because they'll tell you the whole story of how ill they are. And this is another negative energy that you just put on yourself by asking them without even perhaps caring, okay? Because you have your own problems, and that's okay. Or what about uh, having an anxiety of seeing the same person twice in the park when you're passing? Shall I or shan't I smile at them, okay? Or say hello? I was passing someone 4 times today when I was doing laps in the forest, and I allowed myself not even look at these people, not giving them a smile and hello, okay? Because I didn't. Now I understand that those smiles and those things that are forced out of me by myself, I have no one else to blame, by myself, are a negative energy that is eating me up from the inside, okay? And this is why I was getting ill, okay? Iller and iller and iller, okay? And this is where I got my migraines, okay? There were many situations where I wasn't fit for anything and I wanted to cry, but I was pretending I was happy. That's again lying to yourself, okay? And not being able to tell the truth to yourself results in lying to others. And then feeling guilty, okay? And then feeling like you are not worth it. And there is a vicious circle, because once you feel you're not worth it, you have to ask yourself why. And that's the most painful moment, when you get your answer, okay? Why do I think that my needs are less important than other people's? Well, I got goosebumps because I know why I know my answer already. Okay, that's why I'm working so hard. But everybody's got to find out for themselves. But trust me, it's worth it. If you decide that you are going to go with it, okay, and you're going to practice and try and stop pleasing other people and help yourself a little bit, you go into and make it into a little project, then you are going to start seeing difference, okay? People gonna trust you more. You're gonna trust yourself more. You're going to have more respect for yourself. You're going to have more confidence for yourself. You're going to start wanting to look after yourself more. You're going to enjoy pleasures and a little bit more. You're going to want to give yourself little pleasures that you've never given yourself because you didn't allow yourself. You never thought that you deserved them. Okay? And this is what happened when you are into self-growth, when you start realizing what is inside. Okay? Because we can all see that outside. We know what's out there. Okay? We can pretend that we are interested in a conversation with someone, that we are just really, the only thing we want is just to get out of the door, okay? Pleasing someone is toxic, okay? And the only person who's drinking this poison is you. So stop it, because you are worth drinking something much better, okay? Something much healthier. Something that is going to make you feel like you want to put your head up high, okay? That you're just going to be proud of yourself. That you're going to start saying nice things to yourself. And your inner dialogue is going to be positive once you start working on your inside, okay? And it's beautiful and it's amazing journey, but it's a little bit painful, okay? It's not very pleasant, because when you find out that someone lied to you, let's say that you find out that someone lies to you, okay? Do you feel happy? No. You feel sad, you feel betrayed, you feel like you can't trust this person, you don't know why they did it, you try to understand it, but you are angry. And when you lie to yourself for many, many years, this is exactly what you're going to feel about yourself, okay? But what you need to do, what I did was bit by bit, fixed it. Just try to fix it. Because yes, I did lie, okay? But I didn't know why I was doing this, okay? I was like a little child who didn't know what they were doing, because I never knew that. I never knew that it's toxic. I never knew how to do it right, okay? I had to learn it from the beginning, okay? So when you are not angry with your child for not being able to walk straight away, because you know that you have to give it time, and every day it's going to be stronger and stronger, and it's going to bump their head a little over the table, or it's going to fall, it's going to stand up again, and it's going to make a mistake, trip over the carpet, blah blah blah. You're going to give it time. And that's exactly what I needed, okay? Time and patience, and being like this about yourself first, you can then be completely understanding and loving towards other people. Because what you give into yourself, the biggest gift of unconditional love, you're giving it to others, okay? But when you are lying to yourself and you have negative energy in you, then imagine what you're giving them out, okay? Hiding behind a little curtain that you are a good person. But what are you really doing by pleasing other people is making yourself ill. And the vibration, the vibe of you, of your body and of yourself is just not going to show out that little intention of yours, because you have good intentions, but what you are doing is just wrong, okay? Yeah, so this is my view, this is my experience, and I am working every day in order to be mindful of every situation that is going on around me, that I don't get manipulated into doing something I don't feel like doing. So I don't get given things I don't want. And so I don't please anybody with a conversation that doesn't make sense, okay? Because it's okay to stay silent, and it's okay to not to force yourself to have a conversation, because no one expects you to chat if you don't feel like it, okay? And we all know that sometimes we are too tired to talk, okay? The best thing is that we don't have to. And giving yourself time, your own time, to please other people is the same form of pleasing. It's different when you want to do it, when you want to do it for yourself, okay? And it's got a completely different vibration. It's a positive thing when you want to do and help others, okay? when you want to be a part of it and you enjoy it and you just feel like you are doing something right and it's just really enjoyable and you're doing it for yourself. It's got a completely different vibe to when you feel squashed because you said yes to your boss when you should have said no, okay? Because your mind was screaming, no, I can't stay, okay? Because I have to pick up a child from school or something like that. And instead you said yes and you made yourself, you crushed yourself. Because to please someone, now you have to call everybody and ask, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? Because I've got to do this. And then you just get apologetic and you get tired and you get sad and you don't like yourself. You stop liking yourself and you stop trusting yourself. And then you end up making empty promises to people. And then you apologize even more. And then you feel even worth less. Okay. So that's a vicious circle of people pleasing. And this is the worst addiction ever. Okay. So recognizing why it's there, accepting that it's there, and thinking, what can I do to get rid of it? What can I do? And how creative can I be in being a little bit more assertive, self-assured, because I deserve it, because I'm one of the people that live in this world. I'm just the same as everybody else. Okay? So if I just think that other people deserve respect, I deserve it just as much. Love everybody. I love myself. All the best. And I hope that everybody is enjoying their journeys as much as I do mine, because I am getting more and more powerful. And I wish this onto everybody. Okay. All the best. Hope you liked it. Bye, bye, bye.